Hey guys, I hope you had a happy Thanksgiving. I hope it's been good. If it wasn't, I do have a pick a card read for you. Check over on my channel. I did do a pick a card for people kind of having the holiday blues and things like that to try to get you some messages of spirit that are inspirational. I've been pretty much in the holiday spirit. I think I got all my Black Friday shopping done today. Of course, I did it online. I don't want to be out there, in the mall and stuff like that. I have no desire to be in the mall. So it's just so nice to go on and go, yep, that, be finished. And so I'm excited about it. But anyway, so I did get 4 Oracle cards in the mail today. Now, if you want a deal, and I think it's still going on, Hay House is a really good site. It's right now it's half off everything and free shipping of I think 25 and over, $25 and over. So it's a really good site to be able to go ahead and get your stuff and everything, get cards. I don't always get all of them on there because there are certain decks obviously they don't have, but they have a pretty good selection of Oracle decks. And I know there's a few times I've looked on their website and I've already bought a deck or two somewhere, maybe Amazon or at the Spirit Shop, and I went, oh my God, they had it so much less. And I could have got it from them. So before you purchase any Oracle decks, if you're purchasing them for yourself, or maybe you're purchasing them as a gift, give them a try and compare prices because they normally are the lowest price when it comes to that, and they have great specials. So to get to it, so the first one we're going to read is the Divine Feminine. Okay, this is gorgeous. Now I like to unbox. You only get on most ads, maybe they show 3 or 4 cards. So sometimes I don't know. I may open it and I'm like, oh, it didn't really have all that I'm looking for because I'm looking for a certain thing in my cards. So I think this unboxing, I just found out that this was a thing on YouTube that people make videos. So I'm real excited about it. So that way you could look at it and go, you know what, that might be a good Oracle deck and everything. And then I also got the Sacred Traveler by Denise Linn. Oh, and I should probably say this one is with Megan Watterson. Okay. And then I got the Quantum Oracle, and that is by Sandra Ann Taylor. We're going to open that one. And I thought this one might be good for manifestation and people who want financial reads. So if I'm going to do a financial read, which I do have a lot of people, how's money going to be, this, that, I have money and the law of attraction cards. So I thought that, hey, give it a try. It says Esther and Jerry Hicks, the teaching of Abraham, they incorporate some of their stuff in it. So let's hope so. Let's hope they do. So yeah, so let's get to it. So I'm going to start with the Divine Feminine, and what I'll do is I'm going to open it and show you the cards. So, and I hate opening Oracle decks. So I'm going to try to have fun with it with you guys because you always got to like getting the plastic off sometimes is a hassle and everything like that. So I struggle with these. Now, I normally keep my boxes open once I've got them, and I'll show you what I do. Okay, so we're going to open this deck. Comes off easy, the paper. That's nice. Then we're going to open the box. Box seems to slide pretty good. I like to keep my decks open. What I do is I put them in the box like this. And then I keep them on the shelf, kind of stacked up. I stack them up. And that way I can get to the deck easy. And I normally put the book at the bottom. I don't normally read the books, but some decks I have to. Like Rumi Oracle is one, and then I have another one, I can't think of the name of it, where all the definition of the card is in the book. I use those just for personal reads. So let's go ahead and see what kind of cards. These are beautiful. So I guess on the deck or the box itself, we have the card. It is Mary Magdalene, the apostle to the apostles. I am the bridge between heaven and earth. I am fully human and fully divine. So that one. And then it looks like we have a little bit of the spiritual, religious. We also have Mary of Nazareth, the mother of God. I am blessed. My courage gives birth to the divine. So we have women of the Divine Feminine showing in here. We even have Joan of Arc, the warrior of light, and she definitely is a warrior. I have a steel-like faith in myself. The angels armor me with conviction. Okay, so that's beautiful. And we all love her. And, it's just what they, of course, executing her and everything is horrible, but that's what the church does. And then we have Rita of Cassia, the patroness of impossible causes. I am miraculous. My prayers create powerful channels of possibility. So it looks like this deck, it just has women of history, spiritual, spiritual saints and holy women is what it has. Marguerite Porete, the mystic of divine love. Love is divine, and I am nothing except love. So these are beautiful. Okay. I love the images on here. And we also have Perpetua, the saint of authenticity. So it looks like we've got some saints in there. I am my authentic self in all circumstances. So this is beautiful. These are really gorgeous. We also have, so this is good also for African American women. I know sometimes they can feel left out in certain decks, a lot of white characters and things like that. This one seems to incorporate both African American women as well, because I also have the Black Madonna, Our Lady of the Hermits. I transform pain and suffering into a greater capacity to love. So that's good that we've really got all cultures in here, because we also have Our Lady of Guadalupe, the Empress of Protection. I am safe and divinely protected. I am held in love at all times. So we do also have a little bit for Hispanic women and stuff. We've got Our Lady of Guadalupe, obviously incredibly popular in like Mexico and South America. Very, very popular. Teresa of Avila, Our Lady of the Interior Life. I trust the answers I find within me. I know that the presence of love is real. So we've got some beautiful images. Now this is interesting. We have female Pope Joan, the Pontiff of Possibilities. The possibilities are limitless because the soul is limitless. So we've got a little bit, she also looks like a little bit Hindu, a little bit in there. So these are some really beautiful, I like this, but there's a good mix and different cultures are coming out in this deck. Thecla, the prophetess of true power. I call my power back from all times and all places. I am my own. So we've got a lot. So a little bit of going into various saints. Oh, here we go. This is what I was looking for, some Hindu goddesses. We do have them for those interested. We have Lakshmi, the goddess of abundance. I choose to feel abundant. Wealth is an inside job. And I'm about to drop one. There we go. So we do have, and let me get that in there because we've got a lot of light there and everything. And then here we go. We have another one, Parvati, the goddess of devotion. I am a love that doesn't leave. When I commit to love, my soul evolves. So we do have, we do have quite a few. Here is also Saraswati, the goddess of self-knowledge. This is one I'm very into. The essence of who I am flows effortlessly into everything I create. So this is really good. It's a mix of cultures in here, which I really like. And let me look at some more we have. I mean, we just have so many. The Divine Mother, the goddesses, the saints. We do have Kuan Yin. I know she's very popular. The goddess of compassion. I recognize suffering in order to release it. Curiosity breeds compassion. Okay, so we do have her. And we have, look at the white tiger. That's my animal. Mao Shan, the princess of mercy. Giving is receiving. The energy of the universe is merciful. Okay, so that's good. We've got a little bit of Buddhist energy in here. We have the green Tara, one of my favorites as well. The Buddha of enlightened action. My soul informs my every step. I do what my heart compels me to do. Okay, so we do have some Buddhist energy in here. Vajra Yogini, hopefully, or no, it's Vajra Yogini. I should know that. The essence of all Buddhas. I have the power to make each moment sacred. Everything is material for my liberation. So we've got really good, it's a good mix, which I really do appreciate with this deck. There's good messages per the goddess, a little bit of what they mean and so forth, which is very good. Mix of cultures, which is important to me too. It's good to have a mix of cultures in your decks, makes it very good to do. So that is excellent. I love that deck. I'm very happy. I'm definitely going to use it. And then I also have the Sacred Travelers. So now we're going to open this one. Let's see how easy the cellophane comes off. Do I have to struggle with it? Let's see. Oh, I always do, of course. Let's try again. Yeah, that's a really good deck. I'm very impressed with that. And that's what I really look for, you know, is just good messages. And and artwork is incredibly important to me too. That the artwork is very beautiful. And I have all kinds, you know, because that way I kind of know what I'm going to grab for my readings and everything. So let's go ahead and look at, I like this. I like the theme, Sacred Traveler, because that's what we are. We are travelers. Okay, box opens okay. And I really look for good messages that people can connect with and relate to. So we're going to put the book at the bottom. And I'm going to flap it in like that. So it's ready to go. Okay, so let's kind of see what we've got here. So I've got Wondrous Universe, Walk in Beauty. So there's some pretty nice art here. Cardstock. Cardstock is not thin, but it looks like it would be easy to shuffle, which is good. It's not hard like some of them. And then we've got Wise Leader, you are a beacon for others. So these are some pretty good messages for those who are in leadership and things like that. Watching Clouds, lie back, rest, and relax. So these seem to give some good messages of steps to make on the path, you know, while you're traveling. Wandering Path, enjoy the journey. There you go. It looks like we got a little fox in there, so we got to watch out for fox. Okay. Voyage of the Heart, love flows through you and to you. Very nice artwork on here. Very good. I like the Divine Feminine a little bit better, but these are good. View from above. Get the big picture. So they do seem, and look at that. That's beautiful. Get some good messages. I like the purple. I'm a fan of purple, and it have, obviously purple is a very high vibration on this path. Vast vistas, expand your horizons. Okay. So these are nice. Valiant courage, take action with passion. And that's what I look for. I look for good messages that will really resonate with people and kind of give them direction and tell them things that they should do. Unknown territory, you are exactly where you need to be. Okay, so for people, this is a good one for people kind of confused on the path. Am I on the right path? Am I, you know, should I go this direction? Here's uncovering treasure. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. We got a little bit of a dragon energy in there. Traveling lightly. Simplify your life. Hey, we could all stand to do that. Make it simpler. Very good. Traveling lightly. You know, don't get caught up in attachments and everything like that. So we've got transformation. We've got, looks like we've got a phoenix. It's not on fire though. A fresh new way of living emerges. Okay. Taking shelter. The answers are within. A little bit of that hermit energy in that. Notice he has a lantern. He's in the snow. A little bit kind of inspired from the tarot. A bit of a hermit energy. And here's the one. This is the cover of the box. Surrendering to the journey. Release control. And that's something I tell you guys a lot in my readings. Like, you know, when you're trying to control everything, it's like we got to yield some of this to the spirit. That's when things start working out. I know we want to control. I want things to go this direction, that direction. And then, but spirit's like got another plan for us. And they know what's better for us, you know, if we just kind of follow that path and everything. And then stepping into power, you are strong beyond measure. So these are good directions to go on the path. What we should do, you know, take charge and things like that. So that's a pretty nice deck, especially anybody who say they come to you for a reading and or you're sitting there reading for yourself. What is my purpose, for example? You know, what is my purpose? What direction should I take? Should I take action now or should I wait? Things like that. So now we're going to read the Quantum Oracle. Let's hope it's a good one. I look for art. I look for good messages things that, you know, I can relate to, my clients can relate to, that really help them along the way. You know, when I have certain oracle cards, I grab a lot, you know, certain ones, and then other ones, you know, I like my spirit guide, the Spirit Messages one by John Holland. Is it, yeah, the spell casting oracle, I grab that a lot too. There's good, and it's not really a super magical type of, you know, deck necessarily. I mean, it's not all about magic. There's just good messages in there. So we're going to pull out the book, get the little strap off. Okay. All right, I'm going to put the book at the bottom. And I like the fact that Oracle, a lot of Oracle decks have so much, the books have gotten so much better over the years since I started reading. I mean, they're just good books are coming into Oracle decks now. So let's see how this one is. Hopefully it's a winner. So we've got the card Cycle Transformation. Okay, so we've got Transformation. And that's an important card to have in an Oracle deck. And we've got Cycle Decrease. So maybe there could be something we need to decrease on something. Okay, so it looks like some of them start with cycle at the top. Okay, and then there's one for increase. Increase. And then we have status quo and stuff. And we've got kind of some homes and like society and things like that. Definitely, that's not a bad one. I've never seen that one in an Oracle deck, status quo. Yet, that is a very important thing with the path. You know, is getting away from the status quo. What society says you should be doing, that you need to be here. You know, that society says. All that matters is where spirit needs to see you. Like, you need to be here. You know, I believe in your potential. I believe you can be here. Versus what society says. We don't care about that. And then I'm also, oh, look at the little baby. And then we've got New Beginnings. We got New Beginnings. And that's a good one. And then now the cards go to, at the top, Spirit. The Healing Light. The Healing Light. That's a really good one for people who are trying to heal. And then we have Ascended Master. So some of these are more of the high vibration type of messages that we can look at. You know, connecting with the Ascended Masters. Family, friends, and guides. Family, friends, and guides. And then we have the Sacred Temple. And really, I look at something like that. What's your inner temple? What about your inner temple? And then Angels of the Four Directions. So we've got that. A little bit of angel messages there. Intuition and Manifestation. I know that's an important one for many of you to see that card. That's interesting. They include intuition and manifestation on the same card. And then there's a good one for your higher self. That's an important one. Higher self is very important to me on the path. Very important. And then we've got the Vast Universe. That's beautiful. Okay, so then we go to Events is the top. What it says. A creative endeavor. Okay, so for people who need to be creative, get with their talent, and so forth. Deception. So it does have some things, as this is the events things. Maybe there's something going on and so forth. So it does include a little bit of stuff like that in there. Milestone. So that's something with accomplishments. Travel. So that's good. It may point to someone that they're going to do a little traveling. Conflict. So yeah, it does deal with a little bit of that. So that'll be tossed in the deck. Because it's good to have a good balance. We want to have positive, light, high vibration type of cards. But we also want to deal with some realistic things here. And then we've got commitment. Commitment. So he's signing something. And then we do have a card loss. So we do have some cards like that in there. To kind of mix it up, and then Great Achievement. Great Achievement. So that's a pretty good deck. It's got, I like the fact it's got a little bit of a mix, you know, because you want a good, you know, real life type of Oracle deck. Not just deal, I do have them And I do have some light ones, some star seed ones, things like that, angel decks and various things. And it's good to have those. A good, good reader will have some of those in there because you will have people that's the reading that they want. And you may want messages from your spirit guides and things like that. But we also want to have some down to earth messages as well, which is really important. Things that are going on in the physical world, because the physical world, this is what we come here for. We came here to master the physical world to the best of our ability, find ourselves, deal with our ego, do well with our family, break generational curses, enter into the work world and accomplish certain things and so forth, various ways, and we're trying to heal, of course, healing here, healing ourselves, healing other people, or helping them to heal, and things like that. And then we have money and the law of attraction for financial reads, just kind of see where you're at and so forth. Manifestation. Let's hope this is a good one. I hope it's not cheesy. So I'm going to judge it harshly if it is. Let's hope it's good. But I thought this would be good for people with, because we do have people that want to know about their finances. Of course, they have to take care of themselves. I'm about to scratch up the box. So let me try this again. And this one is kind of hard to get the cellophane off. Here we go. Yeah, I'm trying not to scratch up the box, guys. I am terrible opening my decks. Let's just try to peel it. Oh, okay, there we go. I got a good grip on it this time. Money and the law of attraction. Let's see. And I mean, of course, we don't want to be all material, but we obviously have to take care of ourselves. So we kind of still want to know direction. Obviously, tarot cards deal with that as well, about growth and everything like that. So I'm just hoping it's not vibing at a low level, when it's just all about money or something like that. Okay. Now this one, interesting, does not come with the book. But it does say something in here. Oh, apparently you can get the mobile app and start a free 7-day trial. A mobile app, really? Okay. And so there's a little message on here with the card. It says, "Our love, Esther and Jerry." So this is really the Hicks people. While money is not absolutely essential to your experience, to most people, money and freedom are synonymous. And since an intense awareness of your right to be free is at the very core of which you are, it follows, therefore, that your relationship with money is one of the most important subjects of your life experience. And so it is no wonder that you have such strong feelings about the subject of money. It is our expectation that you ponder these cards every day. A new point of attraction will begin to be activated within you, bringing not only more money into your experience, but evidence of your absolute freedom as well. Okay, so that's a decent message. So we're going to kind of put in there, but no book is included. Okay, so, and I see why. So they don't include a book because they have a lot on the back. Okay, so the very first one is My Life Story and the Law of Attraction. So we've got that there. And then you could read the back. So if you have clients, you could read the back of the card. Each and every component that makes up your life experience is drawn to you by the powerful law of attraction's response to the thoughts you think and the story you tell about your life. Your money and financial assets, your body, state of wellness, clarity, flexibility, size, and shape, your work environment, how you are treated, work satisfaction and rewards, indeed, the very happiness of your life experience in general. It's all happening because of the story you tell. Okay, so that's a good message. And that is true. That is true. Your attitude and everything. But there are certain basic things. I mean, of course, work. If you go to your job, you want to do a good job. You want to work hard and things like that. Get a little recognition, get raises, improve, things like that. But just we also want to deal with how bills, we get them and how we handle them and things like that. So there's always just good physical work. And then we can incorporate some spiritual into it. I will tell my story as I want it to be. So there is an energy of the story, which is one of the things they talk about. Okay. Artwork's pretty decent. If you let your dominant intention be to revise and improve the content of the story you tell every day of your life, It is our absolute promise to you that your life will become an ever improving story. For the powerful law of attraction, the essence of that which is like unto itself is drawn. It must be. Okay. So then we have whatever I desire, I can acquire. So let's see what that says. The eternal law of the universe steadily hold the promise of expansion and joy. Understanding the laws will reawaken within you the knowledge of your purpose and your own personal power as you remember how to access the power of the universe that creates world. If this time-space reality has within it the ability to inspire a desire within you, it is absolute that this time-space reality has the ability to yield you a full and satisfying manifestation of that same desire. It is law. Okay, so we're definitely talking about the law. They're definitely talking about the law. These are pretty positive. The artwork is interesting. It has almost a little Picasso kind of look to it. It's very interesting. Let's go ahead and flip ahead. I'm going to get in the middle of the deck and see what it says. I'll just kind of grab it at random. My attention to it invites the essence of it. And we've got a little bit with an I there. Anything you are giving to your attention to is an invitation to the essence of it. Saying, I want money, but it will not come, is the same as saying, come to me, absence of money, which I do not want. And that's true. How you talk, it's very true. Even in just in your mind, when you're kind of meditating on certain things about your situation, you're just kind of focusing, what am I going to do? If you're coming from a hopeless place, I'm never going to have enough. I'm going to struggle the rest of my life. I'm never going to get a good job to pay the bills. You gotta change your story. That is true. You've got to change the way you talk to the universe. You know, I'm fully capable and I allow abundance to be able to come into my life, the right job opportunity, so that I may be able to take care of my family, things like that. And you can even let the universe know, hey, I don't need to be a millionaire. You know, I don't necessarily need that, but enough to be able to take care of my family, take care of my bills, get out of debt, you know, whatever your wishes are. And that's why I usually say, don't go extreme. I want to be a billionaire and all that crap, because that leads to a whole plethora of problems in your life. You know, don't necessarily go for that, you know, because, you know, look at the people who are billionaires and everything, you know. Just remember that saying, it's easier for a camel to get through the eye of a needle than a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven. So do you really want to be rich, knowing that? You know, it makes sense because you're so attached to the physical, and certain actions you take might not be good. And so this is a good card. I have control over the thoughts I think. And that is true. That is one of the things we got to work on so hard, is being able to control our thoughts so they do not control us. Since you have control over what thoughts you offer, what can be more just than the powerful law of attraction, responding equally to everyone who offers a vibration? Once you gain control over the thoughts you think, your sense of injustice will subside and will be replaced with the exuberance for life and the zest to create that you were born with. Let everything in the universe be an example to you of the ways of the law of the universe works. So that's great. Now this one, I don't know if I agree with this one. I'm going to be straight with you. My financial success does not require hard work. It depends. But I'm a Capricorn, okay? If you believe that you must work harder in order to deserve the money, well, deserve is a key word there that comes to you. The money cannot come to you unless you do work hard. Financial success or any other kind of success does not require hard work. It does require alignment of thought. You simply cannot offer negative thought about the things that you desire and then make up for it with action or hard work. When you learn to direct your own thoughts, you will discover the true leverage of energy alignment. I would say this. I'm maybe 30% in agreement of that, not 100%. In the sense that we can align our lives and change our thought and the energy we put out in everything to the point that we don't have to work 3 jobs to survive. Okay, things like that. We can change that. But if we have a certain energy that I'm going to have to work 3 jobs, this is the only way I can make it. You know, if you tell yourself that story, I'm going to have to do it. It's the only way I can get out of debt. It's the only way I pay my bills. And this is just the way my story is. If you accept that, okay, then yes, then the only way is just straight hard work, hard work. But hard work still needs to be in there. Okay, I did not become a successful reader by sitting on my butt and just happening. I had to work at it, and especially getting out there doing free reads, getting to know clients, doing this, putting myself out there, things like that. Okay. So, you do want to work hard. And in that way, when it comes to you, your hard work pays off. So you got to do a little bit of both. And that's pretty much the message that's why I had a little problem with The Secret back in the day. Just kind of throwing it in there because they were all, if you think real hard and you don't doubt and you have faith in everything, you'll get a Corvette in your driveway tomorrow. That kind of, if you do it real good, come on. It just, spirit doesn't really work that way and stuff, and everything. So we want to be realistic about things. We also want to be very respectful when it comes to things like abundance and money and things like that. But I do get this card. Money isn't everything, but, and it's true, it's not. You are right when you think money isn't everything. You certainly do not need money to have joy in your experience. But in your society, where so much of what you live is tied to money in some way, most of you associate money with freedom. And since freedom is a basic tenet of your being, then coming into alignment with money will help you establish a balanced footing that will be of value to you in all other aspects of your experience. I just remember one of our lessons coming into the path, one of our lessons is to learn how to work with this thing. It's everybody has to work with it in some way. So learning to be respectful, not being greedy, putting it to some use in a positive direction. Just like if I do a donation or something, that is doing something positive with money. Maybe, getting kids for the grandkids. I just got done with that. I had fun. And, just putting it out, putting it into some use, investing for your future, your retirement, so you can have a comfortable life and things like that. So we always want to be very respectful. Pretty good deck. There's a couple things in there that I'm kind of, like I said, I'm a hard work Capricorn type of person. I really believe hard work has to be in the path. That's just being realistic. That's just being realistic. Like if I sat here and I just, expected it all to come to me, and everything and did nothing, of course it's not going to come to me. But do I want to get in alignment with spirit and in certain things and be on track and be on course, with better, be it the job I choose or the spiritual work I do or various things. And then when I have that abundance, what am I doing with it? Okay, what am I doing with my abundance? Am I being respectful with it? Am I putting it to good use, or am I just blowing it? Am I doing stupid things with it? And everything. So we want to kind of look at, and what is the reason and the purpose I want this abundance? If it's for selfish, if it's all about power, things like that. Like some people, I want to be rich so I can have a lot of power, then that's probably going to, you have some kind of semblance of control over your life and things to go smooth and things is one thing, but maybe to be able to manipulate and control other people by having lots of money, of course, that would be a bad thing and stuff like that. But very interesting decks. I hope you enjoyed my unboxing and everything. And as I get more decks, I will do more, especially if I order like 3 or 4 of them. But yeah, check out Hay House, real good. Give them a plug. That's probably one of the, when they have those specials going on, that half off, free shipping, 25 and over, that's the time to get a deck. You can find all those decks on Hay House. I hope you enjoyed this.